Move on to our last topic. Since we are talking nga, diba, about language relationships and origins, we now move deeper into the idea of a common ancestral language. So, sa topic na to, sa last topic natin, we will discuss Proto-Indo-European, or I don't know if it's pronounced as PIE, yung PIE. But anyway, which is believed to be an ancient language that became the origin of many languages under the Indo-European family. So, although yung PIE, it has no direct written records, but yung linguists, they reconstruct it by comparing similarities among different languages. So, through studying PIE or Proto-Indo-European, we can better understand how languages spread, change, and develop into the language that we use today. So, let's talk about the Proto-Indo-European. So, for the last part, we have the Proto-Indo-European. Yung Proto-Indo-European is a hypothetical ancestral language believed to be the origin of many languages under the Indo-European language family. So, when we say hypothetical, it means na wala talaga tayong direct evidence or written records na makikita natin today. Hindi siya tulad ng English or Latin na may existing documents. So, it is called a proto-language because it existed before the development of its descendant languages. Meaning, yung PIE, it is considered the original language where different language branches eventually came from, such as we have the Germanic, Roman, Slavic, Indo-Aryan, Iranian, na-mention natin itong mga to sa last topic natin. So basically, PIE is like the common ancestor of many languages that exist today. Okay, reconstruction of PIE. Since there are no direct written records of Proto-Indo-European, linguists cannot study it through actual documents. So instead, they reconstruct PIE by comparing different ancient and related language. They examine similarities vocabulary, sounds, grammar, and language structures. Through these comparisons, of course, yung mga linguists, they create a possible idea, of what PIE might have looked like. So, for example, if different languages have similar words and patterns, it may suggest that they came from the same ancestral language. Okay, so let's talk about the development and spread of PIE. So, yung Proto-Indo-European is believed to have existed 1,000 of years ago among the ancient Proto-Indo-European people. So, as these communities migrated to different regions, yung languages nila, it also spread with them. However, habang lumilipat sila to different places, yung language also started to change because of different environment, cultures, and interactions with other groups. So, over many generations, these changes resulted in the development of different language branches. Eventually, these branches produce many modern languages that we use today. So, in simple terms, one original language slowly developed into many different languages over time. Okay, so I believe we already finished all the topics that we have, starting from historical timeline of noteworthy linguists, historical development of language, evolutionary or Darwinian, historical development of English from Anglo-Saxon to Global English, the English language family tree, and lastly is the Proto-Indo-European. So I hope you've learned something from it, even though I haven't discussed it live, or hindi ko siya na-discuss sa online or through online class, but I hope it's still understandable, no, since I really did research or dig deeper on this study, no. So ayun lang, thank you.